Mr. Peter Obi, please, how do you want to tackle the issue of corruption when you become the president?
Let me tell you about corruption. Because we make corruption look as if it's something impossible to deal with. But I can tell you straight away, if you, the principal person, the local government chairman, the governor, the president, you are not corrupt yourself, that you're not stealing, you're not part of it. Your family is, those around you are not, you reduce it by 70%.
How?
So if you are not doing it, you reduce it. You have to put your own. For other people to start putting their own.
Okay. Now let me start with you first. Let's make sure that you are corruption free before I will talk about another person. During your 8 years of being governor in Anambra State, are you telling us that you are clean, that you've not in any way inflated price with suppliers and with contractors? Are you saying that you've not done it before?
Go and show me anybody who is a civil servant, who was a contractor, who was a supplier, who said that in my 8 years of being in government in Anambra State, I sat down with him and said, add 1 naira to this, and I will resign, I won't continue with this. Not one person will tell you that.
A very bold statement. Okay, was that how you saved the money in office?
That was why we were able to save 70-something billion naira. Go and read what my former head of service said.
What did she say?
He said he wrote an article, Stinginess as a Development Strategy.
What's the name of the article again?
Stinginess as a Development Strategy.
Oh, the stinginess now don't even enter our book. Okay, so what did the civil servants say? What did they say when you started paying them their dues?
Whatever money I saved when the civil servants were arguing with me, and I started paying them their dues, their leave allowance, their this. They were asking me, where did you get the money? I said it was the money that I saved from these things. You people were saying, oh guys, you're difficult, that I'm using to pay you.
Oh, they even said you were difficult. Oh, again. You were telling us one certain time when your wife told you about what people were saying about you. Can you please say it again?
My wife will always come back and say to me, Peter, hey, this is you're doing. Do you know people are not happy? These people are not. Why are you always making trouble?
So what do you normally reply her when she tells you that?
I always say to her, listen, Margaret, your problem is that you don't understand. My job is not to make people happy. There's people in the entertainment industry to make people happy. My job is to take the right decisions for the benefit of the people.
Hey, Okute. Okay, let me ask you now. Are you going to probe the past administration?
You can't close your shop and be chasing thieves. Those who look yesterday and today will miss tomorrow. God did not give us eye at the back.
How do you mean? Please explain better.
If you come into government today and decide that to stop the leakage first, you will get more and progress more than looking back.
Oh, okay, you're saying now that you're not going to witch hunt anybody in the past administration.
I'm not going to be party or part of any form of victimization or witch hunt or anything. It will never happen.
Ow. When I don't hear them, is there any special thing we should do so that corruption can at least be reduced? Where do we come in?
We need to question their commitment, and that is where you come in.
Oh, whose commitment are we questioning?
Our leaders, this is the only country we vote people in. They don't have a car. They don't do anything. 6 months, they invite us for housewarming, to wash their car, Instead of calling police because we know where the money came from, we are busy dancing.
It's true. They will carry our money and be using it to do shakara and be doing buga for us. See, the car self, they can even carry the car to the church and dedicate.
I have been in a church where I know somebody stole money. And the bishop is saying that wherever he got it from, may he multiply. The man is a thief. The man is a thief.
The bishop said what? Don't be small thief, oh. Imagine multiplying a thiefing money.
He cannot multiply because he's stealing our money.
Hey! Yeah! Yeah! Yeah!